managing your time. That is super important. Our days are so hectic, so chaotic, there's so much to do and so little time to do it all. But if you're organized, you plan, you have a schedule, that can help you. Now, this can work for anybody. If you're in school, if you're at work, if you're teaching, it really doesn't matter. Getting a schedule and organizing helps at all times. So, what you can do is figure out your day. I need to be awake by a certain time. I need to be out of the house by a certain time. So I know between here and there, I have to eat, get ready, cater for traffic, commute, all of those things. These are the activities I know I have to do for today. So how can I fit them in where I make time for eating? Because remember we mentioned eating on time and eating well is one of the things that you can do. Make time to have a little snack, make time to have lunch, and work your day out and the list of things you have to do until work is over or the day is over. Now, of course, you have to cater and factor again, commute to home if you are working. If you're already home, then you can use that time to unwind and relax. Now, of course, the day is not done. Many people have to go home, cook, do other things, and so put that into your schedule. Now, if you know you have to cook in the evening, don't wait until you get home to defrost your meat. Take it out from in the morning or take it out from the night before, so you're planning ahead. On the weekends, you can do things like cut up your vegetables, freeze them, do whatever you have to do, so that during the week, I can just go grab, it's easy to do, I don't now have to go do everything. So planning ahead helps you with managing your time. In your daily schedule, you will include things which are unwinding. You make time for that, make time to relax, make time to just, disconnect from the day before I continue going, even if that's 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever you can afford to do. Then cater for having dinner, eating well. Also cater time. All right, I would like to be in bed by a certain time so that I can try to be asleep by a certain time. Now remember, I do know it's very difficult for some persons, especially if you're in school or if you have projects or if you have to do things. I understand this, but it's just a suggestion. And of course, you make it work to the best that you can make it work. Everybody's individual situation is different. So just have a way that you can plan out your day so that everything fits. Now, one thing I like to say is that whatever tasks and activities you're doing, give it like a 5 or 10 minutes extra, just in case something pops up, and so that your day is not back to back to back to back. You have a little break between each time. Now, we're all ruled by a to-do list. Make that to-do list possible, not impossible, because sometimes we fit so many things into there and we're not actually thinking, do I actually have the time to do all of these things? And if you have something to do during the day, make sure that if it is that, okay, I have to go to the supermarket, then I have to go to GRA, then I have to go somewhere, plan your commute so that you're traveling from home to the nearest location, then the other one, then the other one, then the other one, then I'm home again. Not going all over the place like this. No. So planning is super important. When you're planning and managing your time, it's also not necessarily just on a day-to-day basis. You can plan out what you have to do for the week, the month, first half of the year, or the year. And just know that there are certain activities that are coming up. Can I start planning or doing things for this activity so that everything doesn't build up until the end? So depending on what you have to do, work something out. That will take a lot of stress out of your day, especially when it can run as smoothly as possible. Now, a really tough one is learning how to say no. Yes, you do have to learn how to do that, right? And of course, not in a rude or condescending way, but let's just say that you're at work and you have your to-do list, because we spoke about managing time, and you know your activities for the day, and your boss comes in and says, look, I need you to do this. Politely say, okay, sir or madam, this is the task list for today. Where would you like me to fit that in? Do you want this task to take priority or can it wait? And what deadline would you like for this task? Communication. Talk to them. Ask them these questions, and then that will give you an idea what to do. So instead of getting flustered, oh my God, now I have something else to do. Where do I put it in? How am I going to fit this in? And you just get lost and confused. You coordinate, you communicate, and you figure out where it has to go. Now, when your boss tells you what to do, it makes it so much easier rather than you just getting all flustered about it. If someone comes to you and you're in the middle of something, you don't have to be rude, you don't have to get angry or frustrated. You just have to say to them, you know what? Hey, I'm sorry, I'm kind of in the middle of something. Can you give me like 5 or 10 minutes? Or, you know, as soon as I'm done with this, because this is like really important and I have a deadline to reach, I'll get right back to you. Just give me some time. Communicate so the other person knows what you're doing. And in that way, you're learning to say no. Now, a lot of people are afraid to say no because they don't want conflict, they don't want problems. Some people just want to people please. They're just natural people pleasers, and they just want to do everything so that they can help and be of use. And some people don't want to say no because they're afraid of missing an opportunity. What if I don't do this and then I'm not able to get that done? So there's so many reasons why you might not say no, but if you know that it's going to affect you and it's going to add to the stress that you already have, or it will create stress, please learn how to say no.